we are back with another game. We are going to be taking on another Star Wars Unlimited game with Brant from Step Into the Portal. You built us two new decks. Can you tell us about the deck?
Yeah, so first things like I built these decks, which they're totally built, but I just want people to know I just to show like again to that casual, it's a 50 card deck. You can have 3 copies of a card. So I took 17 cards, 3 copies of each, and omitted 1 card. So like it was really easy to just make a deck. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Now, you could definitely make better decks than these, but my idea was to show people that, because sometimes the deck building can be tricky. Now, you've got a lot of card gamers on the channel, so they're probably, some of them are like, no, I really want to get into the deck building, but I made them on the simpler end. So we have a Grand Moff Tarkin deck over here. So Tarkin is pretty cool because he gives experience tokens to units, to Imperial
Ooh, okay.
units
Okay.
for a cost of 1. So you can pump up your units, and then he's just got the command center here, part of the Death Star, 30 health. And then I think this deck is all. Oh man, people are gonna know this is command. Yeah. So green is command. So this is gonna be all command and villainy cards. And I also may have made a mistake. We may come across a card that was incorrectly in it. I mean, I don't think I did because I did check over. But if I made a mistake somewhere, I mean, again, it's unlimited. You can put any card, but bear with me if there accidentally is a card or whatever
Yeah.
we can
And before
discard.
we go over to that one, I want to check to see our
Oh yeah,
unit, which comes out at 5, which is less than Luke at 6 and Vader at 7. And then Grand Moff Tarkin comes out. He's a 2/7 on attack. You can give an experience token to another Imperial unit. I like it. Excellent. Sweet. And then Daniel, people keep saying Sabine is crazy strong. So what's ooh, I love that art.
yeah. She's got great art, and she does seem very strong, especially if you like the rush style. So she deals 1 damage to each base. So in multiplayer, that would
Ooh.
be all bases. In 2-player, that would also deal a damage to your base. So she's kind of reckless, but she comes out at 4.
Comes out at
So she's
4.
very early. Yep. On the other side, she's a
Okay.
2/5, and she deals 1 damage to each enemy base. So she does change that ability on the other side. She gets less reckless when she becomes a leader.
Interesting.
Uh, and then I decided to include one of these. So she is in red, which I think is just aggression. Oh, the card is called aggression. I'm so sorry. I should have looked up the cards, the colors.
No, you're
Uh,
totally fine.
Again, I'm going to stand with my March 9th. If I don't know something March 9th, then I'll feel bad. Right now, I'm learning like everyone.
Right.
It gives me a lot of leeway here. I put in Jeddah City just to show that there are bases that don't have 30 health. So hers starts with 25, and she has the epic action to make a non-leader unit -4 attack, -0 defense for this phase.
Nice.
So you can slow down your opponent or find a piece that's going to kill your units and slow it down. And you might say, Brant, well, that's kind of crazy. She's going to start with 25 and she's going to deal damage to her own base. Hey, she's coming in fast. So that's the idea.
Coming in
So
fast.
those are the 2 decks. It is your choice.
So I played light side last game, so we're gonna try the evil side over here.
All right.
Also, we got FFG. Where's my General Jar Jar leader card? Oh my goodness, I'd love a Jar Jar. Jar Jar Sith
I think
Lord. I hope that'd
he's
be
the
a
Sith
funny
Lord.
joke
Yeah.
card. Yeah, that'd be a funny joke card there. I love a Mandalorian themed deck with a Boba Fett leader. They have. I think there is a Boba Fett leader. I think I've seen one. I think there is one. Wait, no, I'm gonna roll green now.
No, you don't have to roll. So in a best of 3 match, the player who loses the previous game
Oh,
gets to
okay,
go first the next game. So we'll just have you
alrighty,
go first. You
easy
won't
enough.
get to play a best of 3. I think we don't have time for that, but at least we can
Well, we
show.
may, we may. It depends on if you win or not.
Oh, gotcha. The pressure's on me, huh?
Ooh, a lot of green cards.
All right.
This game would be a 3-game matches with 10-card sideboard. Oh, okay.
10-card sideboard. Yep.
That makes sense.
So there's
That's
so
cool.
much more. Everybody, like the video if you're on YouTube. I don't know what the equivalent is on Twitch, but heart it, thumb it up, subscribe, all those things, because Nelson said if this video is popular, he'll allow me to come back again so we can do some sealed play. So you want to give this as many, call your grandma, teach her what Twitch is, get her on there. Everybody follow, like, subscribe, thumb it up. I want to come back and play again. Actually, the first stipulation is I had to behave, which I think I've done pretty well. And then the second one is it has to be popular. So.
Oh my goodness. Yes. I'm gonna mulligan. I think that this is honestly not a what did I do with my hand? I don't think that this is a awful hand, but I'm also come on, flip. What am I doing with but I also just kind of want to see what's going on. I had a couple of ramp cards, but nothing to really ramp into. Is Thrawn a leader? Yes, Grand Admiral Thrawn is a leader as well. I don't remember exactly what he does. But yeah. Thrawn's out there. Alrighty. Excellent. I don't think I like my mulligan.
No. Let's take another one.
Nah, we're good.
Here's Thrawn.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so Thrawn. When the action phase starts, look at the top card of each player's deck. Okay. Action. Reveal the top card of any player's deck. Exhaust a unit that is the same cost or less than the real card. Nice. Okay, and then... Oh. Grand Admiral Thrawn. 3/9. Look at the top card. On attack, reveal the top card. Exhaust the unit. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. He just wins. Nelson over here doing card tricks. Yeah, I'm doing all my card flourishes and everything.
That's true.
Okay.
You are first. You're winning already.
I'm winning already. You know what the very
25.
sad, this very, very sad thing about this is I'm claiming initiative. I did not have a good mulligan.
Oh, no. Well, I will deal the damage to each of our bases. And then I will play a green squadron, a wing.
Gets +2/+0 while attacking. Alrighty.
All right.
I'm also
draw.
Buddy the Brand and like the stream here. Yes, thank you. Yes, more. And then Brant may get to come back. It'll be a good time.
We'll see. Time will tell. Oh no, the good time will definitely be true. And I'm hoping it's not my deck building gave you a bad.
Well,
there.
No, you're good. I had I think 3 of the. Actually, I probably can just look at the bottom card of the deck. No, it was 3 of the Grand Matala version of this, where when defeated they go in. But I didn't have anything to ramp to, and then I mulliganed into everything that I'm supposed to ramp into.
Got it.
They also did some cool thematic things. All of Saw Gerrera Rebel cards are rebels, but not her. Oh, that's cool. I like that a lot. That's really fun. We're gonna resource this card. Do you have to show what cards you resource, or is that private knowledge?
I think it's private. I'm certain it's private. Somebody in the chat's gonna say correctly.
Yeah.
But I only remember doing that because you have to show in Lorcana that it is inkable.
Okay, cool.
Every other game I played with the face down resources, you never show because you don't want to tip your deck, tip your hand, you know.
Yep. And we do have confirmation from the chat that it is private. Thank you so very much, y'all.
Yeah, I was pretty sure. Yeah, even you can only attack a unit that's exhausted. Like there's another game that does that, but Lorcana is really the only one that I think of.
Alrighty, so yeah, because there's a difference between inkable and non-inkable cards in Lorcana. So we're gonna throw Emperor's Royal Guard out there. While you control an official unit, this card gains Sentinel, meaning that you have to attack it before anybody else or your base. While you control Emperor Palpatine as a leader or a unit, This card gets +0/+1. I do like that as like if you have him as a leader or a unit, it works. That's cool. Okay.
Yeah. And that's like, yeah, a 3/5 Sentinel for 3. If you have Palpatine, it's pretty. I mean, it's playable with Tarkin, right? But like, then you put it here,
Yep.
it's pretty awesome.
Yep.
So,
Alrighty, Gurisma, see you around. Have a good one. In Lorcana, you have to reveal to
All
prove you're not cheating. Yeah.
yeah. That's what I figured, but here. All right, so we're going to do a Fleet Lieutenant. You forced my hand because I can't go through here. So when played, you may attack with a unit. If it's a rebel, it gets +2/+0. So I'm going to attack with this Green Squadron A-Wing, which gets +2/+0 from the Lieutenant and +2/+0 while attacking. So I'm going to deal a Mega 5 to your base.
Woo! Alrighty, we're tied up. I'm going to claim.
All right, and then I will use Sabine and deal a damage to each base.
Sabine's interesting. I like that. It's a fun little, like, okay, I have the upper hand, so I don't mind dealing damage here. That's cool.
Yeah, no, it's great. And she's very like reckless. That's her character, you know.
Yep. Sabine is mega aggro. Absolutely. Did you watch Ahsoka? Did you like Ahsoka?
I did. I watched it. I definitely like it. I mean, the character is just one of the best characters in all of Star Wars. She's the most underrated character in all of Star Wars, hands down.
Ahsoka?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Boba Fett, until he had like a show, was almost the most overrated character, even though he's fantastic because he was in such little of the trilogy. But he
14
was
whole
so
seconds
famous.
of screen time.
So much lore. There's so much lore around him, but he's a fantastic character. But Ahsoka is the one who's appeared the most in things, and I just think she's one of the best characters. I mean, the show definitely left some. There could be some better things. It's very sad that they're going to be missing that. What was his name? Ray, the actor that passed away after filming.
Yeah. I'm drawing a blank on it right now. Ahsoka's fantastic. She has the most character growth over all the series. Yep. Starting with the Clone Wars series. I mean, Filoni knows how to develop a character, and I think Ahsoka. Oof.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely one of the issues that people have with even Luke, right? Or then the way Luke did form, like, and change.
Yeah.
And she's just been one of those characters that changed exactly the way you want, even in the face of adversity and massive catastrophe, right?
Right. Ray Stevenson. Yes, thank you, Daniel. Yes.
Ray Stevenson. This is why we have chat. We don't have to answer any questions.
Oh, you already did your ready and everything. I'm falling behind. Hey, woohoo! Playable cards. Let's go.
Well, I'm playing aggression, so I'm like, go.
Interesting. Alrighty. Oh, sweet. Agent Callus. That's fun. I think that Clone Wars is some of the best Star Wars TV out there. I love Clone Wars. I love Rebels as well, just those animated series. But Clone Wars did more for the prequel trilogy to kind of describe and explain Vader / Anakin's backstory. That it was so good, so good.
Hmm.
And we're ready. I have the initiative.
I have you now.
Exactly. I'm gonna go math. Do the math. Think about the math. We'll go 4 here for the tie advance. Give 2 experience to another Imperial. And this is an Imperial here. There we go.
All right. I will attack your base with my Green Squadron A-Wing. +2, so 3 damage.
3 damage. I'm so glad they came back and added a season 7 to properly close out the series. Yeah, no, the season 7 of Clone Wars, so without spoiling anything, my favorite thing that they've done with season 7 is the last couple episodes of season 7 run parallel to episode 3, like the movie Revenge of the
Mhm.
Sith, Return of the Sith. Uh, but like that I love that parallel storyline. Like, have you read Ender's Game?
Yeah.
Ender's Game is a good book, but then they have a book that tells the story of Ender's Game from a different character.
Mm.
Um,
Got it.
it is me, correct? Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, we'll go ahead and throw 3 here. Ender's Game is a classic. Yeah. So Atkinson, have you read Ender's Shadow or like the Shadow series? Mm. And I liked Rebels a ton. Clone Wars was kind of hit or miss for me. Oh, interesting. I think I hear that more from a like the opposite. I feel like Rebels is more hit or miss for a lot of people, and people really like Clone Wars. So I liked both of them. I thought they were both fantastic. So you got the Rogue Operative.
Yeah, so he has Saboteur, which gets around Sentinel.
Mm. Dislike.
You got a little bit of a rock, paper, scissors.
Yep.
I
Yep.
guess it's not really rock, paper, scissors because there's only two things.
I'll go ahead and
More like
claim
darts
here.
and lights. All right. Guta guta solo. We'll play the 3/1 Greedo. When defeated, discard a card from your deck. It's a unit, deal 2 damage to a ground unit.
There is, yeah. This deck is quick, scary.
It's true. I will deal a damage to each base. And then the question is, do I bring in Sabine? She can already come in, but I think I actually wait because of your unit here that can just eliminate her with the initiative. And this has 6 health, right?
Correct. Yes.
Yep. So I will not bring in. Oh, hold on. Oh, so close. Because I have this epic action here on Jeddah.
And for this phase, is that this turn or like that's until both players pass? That's what the phase is.
Mm-hmm.
It's effectively around.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah. What will I do? What will I do? Let's do it. I'm going to use my epic action. We're rush, right? All gas, no break. I'm going to give this unit -4 attack. Then I'm going to
Okay.
use my epic action to bring in Sabine.
Okay.
And she is ready because she's a leader. And I'm going to attack here for 2. When I attack, I deal a damage to an enemy base.
Alrighty.
And I take 3, 4, 5. -4 is 1. So she takes 1.
There you go.
All right. And we build.
I don't like how
Yeah,
fast this is happening.
yeah, it's a fast deck. It's interesting though, like having played a lot of card games, and Lorcana, I consider, it's pretty easy. I find when I teach people half a game through, almost everybody's like, I got it.
Right.
And all card games have their handful of interaction questions, but for the most part, the structure's there. This one's close. Like this one, the first game, you get it, but you feel like you missed. It's kind of like the math that you said, or the tactics of timing. That's the
Right.
hard part. You kick yourself over things, But this
Right.
one feels like it's in less than 5 games that you're like in. Something like My Hero Academia, which is one of my favorites ever. It's a solid 10 games till you're like, okay, I know what's going on.
Right. Right.
It's one of the harder ones to learn for sure.
We got 6. I also, yeah, when played. We control gain Sentinel, but you ignore Sentinel from the rogue operative, the
Just that.
Saboteur. Got Sabine attacking there.
And I apologize. This looks like it may be female, and I think I said he. Or just they.
They, yeah. Okay, let's go 3. All right, let's go 5. We're gonna play Agent Callus. Agent Callus is ambush, so after you play this unit, he may ready and attack an enemy unit. So we're gonna ready, and then when another unique unit is defeated, you can draw a card. So we'll go ahead and go 2 here, or I'll take 2, and then that is lethal there. And is that considered defeating a unit, even though it's a leader and it stays in play, kind of?
Absolutely, because she is a unit. She's a unit leader.
Okay. So I get to draw a card. This deck is really interesting. Like with all the experience stuff. It's kind of fun. Big thing with this game is you typically want to use all your units as soon as possible because they aren't likely sticking around. So initiative matters a lot for the big play right away. I find it interesting FFG releases a Star Wars deck builder while working on Star Wars Unlimited. I wonder what they're thinking on that. Tide fans over until Unlimited comes out. Another demographic. I do think that they are very different games. They hit different graphic or demographics and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I think part of it was Caleb just came up with something for Star Wars, and then
Right.
they ran with it. I think was.
Yep.
I don't think they were intended to cross over, and probably some benefit of like, hey, we've got a Star Wars card game and people play that. Even say somebody with kids, maybe late single digits, 7, 8, 9, and then all of a sudden by the time this game comes out, oh look, we're 10, 11, 12, or
Right.
whatever. Works out pretty well for them.
So I have 5. Yeah, I'm trying to stop your little rush game over here. It's, hmm.
Yeah, the nice part when you can play rush and you can give your opponent only bad decisions, right? You have to pick, are you going to come after which one of these, and either one will kill you.
Right. Right. And it's I don't have the you still have your resources up here. So it's like I can throw I guess 8 at your base, but then you throw
You
5
can bring
back.
Tarkin.
I can bring Tarkin out. Um
I'm not saying that's your best move, but just
I no, but I appreciate that because I for some reason I had in my mind that I needed 6 and that's not the case. You know what? We're gonna go 5 on the base here.
all right. Well, I will swing with my rogue operative with Saboteur, so I will ignore Sentinel and defeat Defender's shield. So this is kind of like piercing, right?
Yeah.
And it's +2, so I will attack for 4.
Oh
Oops,
yeah, I
sorry,
forgot
that
the
was 5.
raids. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go 3 here. You have 1.
Yep. Okay. Let's go. What do I want to do? Everybody's favorite droid, I think, is K2SO.
Get to SO. Overwhelm.
He's a 4/4 with Overwhelm, and when he's defeated, I can either deal 3 damage to your base, or I can make you discard a card from your hand.
Ooh. Yikes. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Let's bring nope, that's not the right button. Let's bring Tarkin out here.
You're getting there.
Yeah. So on attack you can give him experience token to another Imperial unit. K2SO is my favorite droid. Haha. Now I want a Chief Chirpa Ewok leader card that comes out at 2 reset. That'd be sick.
And Greedo will attack for 3.
Greedo's attacking for 3.
Oh, he can't. Greedo is going to kill your guard. Sorry about that.
And then
Your
Greedo...
sentinel. Sorry, there's no blind in this game.
Greedo triggers, right?
Oh, yeah, thank you. Discard a card from the top of my deck. It is a unit, so I can deal 2 damage, I believe, to a unit. A ground unit.
If it's not a unit.
Oh, is it if it's not a unit?
Yeah. If
oh,
it's
because
not
he
a
hits. Right, because he misses.
Okay, so you have 4, 8. Sabine is 9. Looking at a 4 overwhelm.
I apologize. I have to respond to something on my phone.
Yeah, no, you're totally fine. Greedo has to attack the Royal Guard because it's... Oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you. We're at 17. 4, 7, 11. Not enough.
It's my mother-in-law.
Let's throw 2 at your base here, and we're gonna give a experience token to... Oh no, our tie over here. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Did you? So I can pass, right? You didn't pass yet?
Nope, not yet.
I will take the initiative.
Okay, and then I will pass. That Royal Guard card would be awesome in a Palpatine leader deck. Yeah. Alrighty. Whew.
All right. Well, here we go.
Oh.
With one of the stronger cards in the game, I'm pretty sure, which is Surprise Strike.
Oh,
so Surprise Strike is attack with a unit, and it gets +3. So I will attack with KSO for 7.
Oh.
That card
No.
is really powerful for 2.
Alrighty, so we're gonna attack here, I guess. Try and stall. And that's non-unique, so I don't get to draw.
I will deal a damage to each base.
Uh-oh. I don't like where this is headed. Let's go 1, 2, 3. And get a sentinel out here. Just to maybe that can slow down something. If you have ambush. Well, ambush only attacks a unit, right? You can't attack a base.
Yes, that is a key. Ambush is units only, not bases.
Okay, that's good to know.
I will argue this, though.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
I will pay 2 for Leia. I will not ready a resource. I will exhaust Tarkin.
Okay. We'll spend 1 to play tactical advantage to give +2/+2 to our tie advance here. I'm just gonna set that out there so I remember, because I will forget.
Yeah, no problem. I will claim the initiative. I'm just gonna flip it upside down to remind me I did it.
Cool. Spend 1 to do the same thing.
Nice.
So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which we'll throw at your base.
Oof.
think it's a little bit
Close.
too little, too late.
Yeah.
I don't have anything. Well, no, K2SO has to go into the Sentinel. Alrighty. So yeah, that's me then. These are gone.
Raw 2, I will not build.
Three, four, five, six. I won't build either.
All right. Well, sadly, it's another surprise
No.
strike. Did K2SO through the cell block guard
No.
and 4 overwhelm into your base. You
Ouch.
can have -1.
Ah, dang. Nice. Okay. Yeah.
That's how aggression goes.
That's how aggression goes. It was closer than I was expecting it to be, which is kind of fun. Um, yeah, I had two of these guys. So give 3 experience. I was hoping to just beef up our trooper here, and so that would be lethal if I could play. I was 2 turns away from lethal, but this surprise strike got me. Nice.
Yeah,
Rebel scum.
a really good card.
Nice. Yeah, especially
Yeah,
with the overwhelm.
A lot of these games, the initial meta will be rush, and everybody be like, "How do you slow this down?" And then people learn like massive control,
Yep.
and which is what your deck is somewhat trying to do. Just play the slow game, build everything up, put lots of sentinels out, and then you see that take over. People are like, "Oh, they are such slow, boring." I mean, Lorcana went through this too. And
Yep.
then it's all those and then somebody figures out like a modified rush that can deal with those cards and cancel the right things. And then somebody finds a modified control, and then you get the rogue decks that are, whatever. And you really starts to find its way out. So, I mean, we'll see what happens with this game and those. But again, we don't play a lot. Aggression is just one of those things that's just like, it almost feels too easy.
Yep. Nice. Well, thank you so very much for playing. We'll definitely have to do this again. But before you go, can you tell everyone where you can find yourself? And I'll throw your stuff up, at least in the Twitch chat, because I haven't figured out how to do it on YouTube yet.
Well, you can find me on YouTube. I'm at Step Into the Portal. Sorry, there's no 2. It's just Step Into the Portal. And I play a lot of games on there, but it's heavily focused on Marvel Champions, specifically multiplayer. So I either play 2 heroes if I'm playing myself, or I play with 4 players live. We play games in under 2 hours with 4 people on expert mode, so we'd love to show that off. We then tend to chat for another 40 minutes, but the games we try to keep under 2 hours, and we play snappy and show people how they can play. And it's just a lot of fun. We tend to play nights, so I know a lot of people here with Nelson in the morning, so maybe, nights works for you, maybe it doesn't. I also have a podcast where I review copious amounts of board games with Eric Summerer, called the Right Brain Rollers Podcast. So you can search that on your favorite podcast catcher. We're on all of them. And we just released our 20th episode yesterday, where we talked about Kutna Hora from CGE. So,
oh my gosh, I've only done like a demo of that game, but that game looks so freaking cool. Nice.
Well, you can hear my thoughts on the Right Brain Rollers Podcast.
Anywhere you can find podcasts. Excellent. Well, it's always a pleasure, Brent. We'll definitely have to do this again, whether it's constructed or sealed decks. I think that could be a little fun. But we'll definitely get some more Star Wars Unlimited on the channel. But until next time, I appreciate all of you all, and I hope you have a fantastic day. See you next time. Peace.